Okay, so I'm back here to play chess. I woke up pretty early. I woke up at 4 a.m. Had some stuff to take care of. Went for a run. I'm back. I'm still pretty sleepy. I'm drinking my morning chai, so there'll be like some slurping going on. So apologies for that. But let's play some chess. I'm going to go 15 plus 10. I don't expect me to play some great games or anything. As I said, I'm still pretty sleepy, but we'll see what happens. So let's go. Okay. If I'm not getting anything, I may go lower because it's. Oh, there you go. So I'm playing someone. Who am I playing? Let's go. Sang Sidul. Okay. Is this person going to make a move? No, they're not. Okay. I'm going to try once more. If that doesn't work, it's 10-5. And then we keep lowering until we get someone. Don't want to be playing Blitz because I can't really like talk. And I'll just be making blunders. So, which is what I would like to avoid. I had played a couple of over the board games over the week, both with the same person, lost both of them, wasn't really focusing, wasn't really thinking of what moves to make, and just getting back into the bad habits of reacting, really looking for tactics which didn't really work. So yeah, I mean that's why I'm playing again, trying to think through what I'm actually doing rather than just doing it. Yeah, this is taking a while. Oh no, never mind. Stuff happened. Strongly. Okay, and they make a move. I am going to go Sicilian. Let's try that. So typically what I see is people like play knight c3 and then they go for the open one. So, and my response is usually like I play the knight here and then I capture. This leads to like fairly open positions. So I think there's no, the right move here is to capture, and usually they capture back. So again, like I mean, my typical variation is to like go for the fianchettoed bishop. So g6, bishop g7, pressure the knight. They'll usually get the knight out, or play a bishop or something. Usually, some people actually like as soon as they see g6, they just capture the knight, which I just find weird because like you're just kind of wasting a tempo where there isn't a threat. So anyway, g6. Um, yeah. So okay, so this I have not seen before. This seems weird, honestly. Um, mm, yeah, I don't know what this is. So typically, like in the Sicilian, you have to watch out also for tactics where the queen comes out to a5 and then grabs a piece this way. So you have to be very careful. So I'm not sure like what this is trying to do, like by doing an early c4. I mean, it does grab the center. Um, Now I mean, I probably will just still develop my bishop here, right? Like I'm not going to like go address that problem right away, but right now I'm just trying to see if there are any tactics which I'm missing. I don't see anything, right? So I can take, queen takes back, and then it hits my rook. So I don't think that that's the move for me, right? So, I feel the best continuation is just bishop g7. Yeah, and then we'll deal with this center pressure later, probably play um, e6 or something. Get the knight, get my other knight out at nf6 or knight d7, knight d7. So yeah, let's just play this. Okay, yeah, that's a typical response. I'm going to continue developing. I'm thinking between two moves. One is to just get the knight out here on knight f6. It hits the pawn. I mean, but obviously, like he'll like defend back with the knight. So I mean, it's just a developing move. Other move to consider is really like for me is e6, just to make sure that I have some control over the square as well. Um, One thing to watch out for when playing the Sicilian and when these two pawns haven't moved at all, and before you play e6, is that you need to make really sure, right? Like when you play e6, this square is really weak, right? So if any piece lands on that square, it becomes very super uncomfortable. Like I've played games where there's like a knight here, where there's a queen here, right? So like let's say I play e6 right now, and this knight goes to to b5 and then lands here, then it's super uncomfortable, especially if like there's a pawn sitting here, right? So I'm not going to play e6 right away. So kind of rule that out. So I am considering knight to f6. I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, there may be other moves, like I could preemptively prevent the knight from coming there at a6, but you know that also drops this pawn. So let's just keep things simple. We'll develop a piece. Okay, makes sense. That's what I was saying. Um, that the knight, it'll like probably just protect with the knight. Makes a lot of sense. So right now I'm thinking between castling, right? Like I think castling is the move. I don't think capturing anything works. Um, right? There is also this move where I can play d6, open the bishop up, right? Um, yeah, so d6 is a possibility. It's fine. I mean, the only thing with playing d6 right away is that in Sicilian you typically want to play d5 eventually, so that the center control which white has breaks down. So, but I guess I have this resistance that I like to kind of resolve that tension right away or soon. So I mean, d6 is a move. It definitely doesn't weaken the square, so that's an absolutely fine consideration. So candidate moves are like d6 versus castling. I think both are fine. Um, yeah, I don't see any issues with either. Uh, Typically, I would have castled here, so let me just try d6 and see what happens. Okay, interesting. So yeah, so this basically protects this pawn, um, as well as blocks the bishop from landing here, right? Blocks the bishop as well as the knight from landing there, right? So before this move was played, right, like where we were here, I could have like if white had moved something like a3, I could have jumped in here and then the knight is hit twice. So um, by playing d6, I freed up the square for the knight, but the queen can hit the knight, right? Like if the d6 hadn't been played. So I think this makes a lot of sense. Of course, it exposes this diagonal. That's the downside. Okay. Now, um, in a lot of games when f3 is played, you have to look for these tactics, but usually like that involves the queen kind of giving a check and then picking a piece over the diagonal. So usually like it's like knight takes e4 and then f takes e4, queen gives a check and then queen gives a check, picks up whatever is here, gets the rook or something. It's not happening here, of course, and I'm now down 5 minutes. So I'm just going to castle and life goes on. Okay, I'm going to drink some tea. So this makes me feel like he's actually going to castle this way, which is fine. I don't think I have anything right away, but I think something to watch out for is that like when he also played f3, this bishop has became loose, right? Like this is an undefended piece right now. I don't think that I can exploit it. Um, I could do like useless things like go here like queen b6, run into like this kind of discovered attack and stuff. So I don't want to do that, right? So like just picking up this pawn is not worth a discovery. Um, so what can we do? So options are to like move the bishop, bring the rook in. I think that's like a reasonable game plan. And then we'll figure out how to keep going after that. So let's just do this. I have to move fast because I feel like um, unlike other pro streamers, um, I'm not that quick. So here, I think before I move the bishop, I think I want to play a6 because if he captures the knight and the rook has moved, then the bishop can capture. So basically, what I'm saying is rook c. Let's say it's rook c8, knight takes beard arrow, knight takes c6, bishop takes c6, and then at the end of the line they have this one, right? Bishop takes a7. So I want to avoid that. So let me play a6, weakens this, but whatever. and then I'm just going to blindly bring the rook forward. Now, what this person has to watch out for, that this square is super weak. If a knight lands here, that's going to get really uncomfortable. So now he can kick the knight there because he can always move the bishop back and then take the knight. Um, so I'm just looking, right? So my knight can jump in very quickly. Now the problem is that the knight is not really going to be supported, right? Like I'll need h5, h4 before it gets supported, and probably like they'll see it coming, right? Like even if I just go knight h5 right now, he'll know like what's happening. But this was a kind of a weakening move. I don't know if I'll exploit it or make a blunder before that, but I don't think that that's a good move. Um, yeah, because I don't see like why you would play that. You're already like preventing anything from landing on g4, so that just seems wrong. It also means that there's there are like tactical ideas where if like the queen lands on this file, this bishop taking it. Anyway, rook c1 I think is still okay, or should I go for like that idea? So here's the move I'm considering. So knight h5 is, if he sees it, I'm saying he is not necessary, it's a he, but let's just go with the conventional nonsense. Then I can't, like I'm guessing like if I can't just plop the knight there because it'll just get taken. So then I potentially could go here, hit the bishop, put some pressure. It's not bad, but at the same time I'm just wondering if like it's too soon. Okay, I'm now really down on time. Okay, rook c1. I'm going to play a little bit faster, so like try to make moves which make sense to me. So this tells me that he's actually like going for a pawn break on the king side. So I'm going to go. Okay, I can't go there now because. So what to do? So queens are still here. So one thing. So I don't want to go to knight. I don't want to do knight h5 because this bishop takes and my pawn structures are all is ruined. What do I want to do? So I can't play this. Can I play this? I think I can play this. So let me play this. So playing d6 to prevent anything from landing here, or at least making it a little bit more difficult for him to play f5. So let's see what happens. This pawn is weak now. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure what that does, but I may be able to win a pawn, I think. So this is the queen was defending the knight. So I can take. He takes back with the knight. I take back. Okay, not with the bishop. I take back with the knight, and then he takes back with his bishop, and then I won a pawn with check. Um, I don't see any issues with that. Again, I'm low on time, so I'm just going to go for it. Let's just pre-move this. Okay, so I think I came out better there. So again, this pawn is attacked, and I have a good move here, so I'm just not going to think. I'm just going to play it. Apologies. I'm just like really like getting really low on time. Okay, interesting. So what does that move? I mean, so he's obviously looking to checkmate me here, right? Right, like he's basically saying, get the queen in, finish this game over. I lost a pawn. So what can we do? Okay, 6 minutes 49 seconds, not too bad. Okay, so here I'm considering playing e5 because he can't take. If he takes, I just take his knight. Right, that pawn is defending. But it does get a little uncomfortable because if he doesn't take, I can take, and he takes back with the rook, and then the knight drops. Right, so e5, f takes e5, queen takes knight. No, sorry, e5. Let's say he doesn't take, he brings the queen here. Okay, so I mean, I guess I have to maybe defend against the queen coming here, right? Like, shouldn't waste too much time about that. So I can obviously kick the knight out, right? That's not a very difficult thing to do. And where does the knight go? Probably goes back here. So options are like kick the knight out, play h6, or like bring the queen in. And when he brings the queen in, I come back. That just seems like really passive though for me, because I feel I'm ahead and I shouldn't be like defending right away. So the other option is also like to bring the king up, move the rooks in, and then go that way. But it feels like that I'm again like letting the queen in first. So I'm going to kick the knight right now. It's possible that that's a bad move, but that's what seems best to me. So I'm going to go for it. Yep, knight goes back. Okay, that's good. So have to watch that this pawn is not really very well defended, right? Like, so if the queen tries to hit it, it becomes a problem. Now I can go like pawn hunting, right? I can go hit this, and then he'll move the rook, because usually people don't like it when they take their you take their pawns and then the rook is defended. They're like, I'll attack you right away. So my bishop is also attacked, by the way, right? Like my very good bishop, which is an undefended piece, is attacked, so I have to move it. I could pull it back. So options are like take this, pull it back. I like pulling it back because then it's like a very nicely defended piece and it's kind of staring into this area. Pawn grabbing might be a little soon. Again, running low on time, so just going to do this. You could potentially do this though. I'll go hide here like a good boy. Yep. Okay. So he's setting up some tactics, right? So where he wants to again like utilize the spin. Um, so I think probably like what he's thinking is like moving the knight somewhere. I don't know, back, going, landing the bishop here, or making it uncomfortable. So options for me is like, I mean, I want my queen to be on this side, so may as well bring it. Yeah. So I'm thinking basically queen here on f6. So let's go again. I'm really low. I'm not really like doing well on time, but that's okay. I think I'm still ahead at this point. It's possible that I'm not. It's very well possible that I'm not ahead, but I'm not going to worry about that. So he wants to push this pawn. Yeah. Now doing so also exposes his king. So I can also just move here, get out of the pin, and if he pushes, I'll just take it and then bring my rooks in, and then add more pressure on this side. So I'm just going to sidestep this pin. So now tactics to watch out for is like knights kind of coming in and like jumping around. So, but again, 4 minutes, he's on 16. I have no time. So you'll probably see the worst of my blitz game. No, so this pawn is undefended. Walks into a discovery. Am I afraid though? Right. So I can take that pawn. He'll probably move the knight somewhere. Yeah. So let's consider quickly again. So takes. Where can he move? Can even move here, right? So I can potentially move here. Definitely can't take, because like, so if I move here like queen takes, bishop takes, so it's fine, but am I actually gaining anything out of it? I mean, I pick a pawn. Can also go pawn grabbing this. I think that's a better move because it hits the bishop. Going away from the king, but whatever. I like my bishops. I think they're like very well positioned. My rooks could be a lot better. But hopefully they'll get better. Now if he like just completely misses that this is attacked, then he probably will resign. Okay, didn't miss that. Okay, good move. Okay, so I'm 2 pawns up. Not very good at endgames, but I feel an attack is coming. I may try to liquidate because I am low on time. So I'm going to go get rid of this. This is probably not the best move. I'm aware of that. But so like one thing I have to watch out for is like not put my queen here and then just lose the queen, because he'll check, queen is undefended and it's taken. So what's best? Keep everything defended. I'm going to go attack this pawn again. What I need is now the bishop to like actually move so that the rook has some action. Yep, good move. Um, so you're using the pin. No. Is it a good move though? Because I have this check and then I can grab the pawn. Can I grab the pawn? No, I can't. But I do have the check. He has to block with the queen. What if I move the king and then give the check? Let me just move the king. I don't like that the pin is there. It's okay. I mean I'm fine with doing this exchange because frees up my rook. Um, so 242 has become a bit blitz game. That's fine. Yeah, good move. Blocks this check. So he's playing fast, which is absolutely fine. I have to watch out for like not. He doesn't have a dark squared bishop, otherwise I have to like watch out for this fork. So we are good there. So next moves real quick. I can play this, right? He also has a pin. Okay, check. He can grab that. That's fine. He gets one back, which is okay. I am going to move here. He gets that pawn back. Got it. Okay. So that's cool. So I'm thinking, what if I just take this with the queen? Are there any issues with that? I mean, he can take the rook. I take back. I mean, he takes with check to watch out for this pawn drops. So it's getting a little tense. Blunders are incoming. Yeah, basically, if he takes this bishop, I get checkmated here, right? So yeah, this is getting a little bit close. Right, but I think that's the best shot. I wonder if I could have played. If I had more time, probably would have thought a little bit more. Now I'm wondering if 15 plus 10 is too slow for me or too fast. But yeah, this game is going to end either way very soon. I just have 2 minutes. He has 16, so he hasn't even like he has more time than what he started off with. So I think bishop takes threatens this immediately. So I can't go hunt for things. But uh,